let's address some comments.
I was reading the comments on this post, and it's wild the conspiracies that people are trying to put in here to justify their beliefs on this.
Yeah.
This comment here is, it's where his blood ran down his ear from his cheek. All right, so let's look at this. Ear is up here, mouth is here, gravity is down here. So blood would go this, but if you see the line, it starts out thicker here and it goes thinner, and it actually skips spots, right? So it comes up, skips, and then it's here, and then it comes down. So if it was draining, it would be all through here, but there's only a little bit here. There's none here. Come on. You can't, no, it doesn't. Oh, come on. How would it drain down around into his lip? And if you zoom in, you can't do it here. Go ahead and get the clip, get the pictures, zoom in. You can actually see where his lips busted. Like, you can see his lips busted in the zoom in pictures. You're not going to get it from a little clip like that.
Coming from his mouth and in front of his face. Exactly where.
You can see the spot on his ear where it's nicked. No, if you go back and look at our actual video, we'll do the side-by-side of his ear. There's no nick.
The what?
If you look at the side, there's another comment here. You can see where his ear is nicked. It's like, no, you can't. No. If you go back and look at his side-by-side, there's no nick. He bites it when the security put his hand on his
right there.
Face. Oh, they must be talking about the squib. Yeah. No blood or cuts on his ear. Yeah. Ran down his cheek. Nope. Blood spatter pattern is not going that way. Correct. Why did two people die? Because that's what they tried to do.
Dude, I know it was all fake, but stop making your far-reaching opinions into facts. Try again. It was applied when he was being hidden when he got down. Okay. He did not get shot. 0 real blood. 2 men dead. He should be tried for murder. Okay. Dude, there's a picture of him face down on the ground on his elbows, and the blood was running from his ear towards the ground. You can look it up on Google. Also, why did he grab his ear after the first shot? You guys are trying too hard. See?
Yeah, so if you go back and look at the video, when you can actually see, there's a really cool picture. Let me rephrase. Let me back up for a second. I'm not saying he didn't get shot at. In fact, there is a picture that they got that has his head, and it actually caught the picture, or they caught the bullet whizzing by him. So there's an actual picture out there that a journalist has that has his head and has the bullet. It definitely whizzes by his head, and it hit the guy that was there. But if you look at him, he does like this. He's like, wait, what was that? And he feels it, and he feels his ear. He touches his ear and feels it, and he looks at his hand, and there's no blood.
Yeah.
In the video. Go back and look at it. If you don't believe
Every one of those Secret Service agents should be put on trial for protecting a domestic terrorist. Okay. I don't like to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but usually Trump brags achievements that didn't happen. So it felt weird that he was oddly quiet. I mean, he bragged a little, but not for as long as I anticipated. That might be a lack of judgment from my part. The fact that he didn't get a single scar might be attributed with today's edge medicine. The only thing that I can't believe is that in a rally full of people and cameras, there was not a single video from his right side. No shit. Good call, Jose.
So hold on. I'll be honest with you. Let's pretend for a second that he actually did get hit. It took out some cartilage, and they had some cutting edge medicine to repair that. Holy shit, that is the best commercial for that medicine manufacturer in the history of the US.
And the stock market, man.
Oh my God. Whoever did that should have that, we repaired his ear and showed the before and after and make that their marketing campaign. It's great. Right. So here's another comment. If it was his lip bleeding, why was he held upside down? So why would it run from here to here? And I'm like, I don't know that. But again, if it was his lip and it's not his ear, how did it get there? That's a great question. I'd love to understand that one. Was he on his back when it was running? Or now the theory I've heard, and I know this sounds conspiracy theory, is he bit the quib, which is a quib is a little capsule of fake blood that you can squirt and do stuff with. It's used on different, shows all the time to show the blood. And he went like this. And that's how it happened. When he was in the dog pile, he got it, he bit it, and he wiped it up his face and rubbed it on his ear.
That makes sense to me, actually. That makes a lot of sense to me.
And people are like, oh, it flowed. And I was like, it's kind of a straight line. Like, how was his head oriented? And then the other thing too was like, why did it miss a gap? And there's all this other stuff of like, man, none of this makes sense. And it was like smeared. Smeared was the word that I saw. It was like, for those who don't understand how smear works, go put on a plate a dollop of ketchup. Take your finger and then wipe it on the plate. Is it a consistent thin, narrow line? Or is it like thinner in the middle and bulged out on the sides?
Like a schmear, you would describe it, maybe?
Yeah.
Here, let's talk about this very thoughtful comment from Galena 2205. Unhinged libtards will be classified as a terrorist organization within 10 years. Thanks, Galena 2205. If you get shot in the ear but no blood gets in your hair,
yeah, I was wondering. Well, if it wasn't blood, it was, I don't know. It's weird. But there's a lot about that whole incident that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you're right. Like, it doesn't make sense how it ran down. There's no scar. There's no damage. And if you want to go back and look at the beginning of the video, we showed a side-by-side of his ear. Close up, you could see it. There's no scar.
I was right there. Lips bleeding from getting smacked in.
So there's two leading conspiracy theories. And I am going to call them conspiracy theories because this is the best we can analyze without having more evidence. We're never going to get the real answer. It's just, it's probably going to die with the people who know the truth. And one is that a gun holster collided with his mouth and caused it. And, he could have been on his back, leaning back. I don't know. I can't remember the video. And the other is he had a blood capsule. He bit it here, and that's why he got it on his mouth. And he wiped it back and got it to his ear.
We keep talking about this. Like, we just did an episode yesterday. If you guys didn't see it, go back and check it out. We did it on conspiracies. And normally you don't see a whole bunch of conspiracy theories coming from the left, but it doesn't look like, to me, I don't think he really got shot. I think that was planned and staged, as well as the Charlie Kirk murder. When we were examining that yesterday, there is very clear hand signals being given by the Secret Service agents behind him. I also saw another video with those same agents it was the one guy who was given the hand signals. He was at the Charlie Kirk event, and he was the one, I think it's that guy in the glasses right here, actually. Hold on. He was right behind Charlie Kirk. This guy.
I saw that conspiracy theory. I was like,
he was behind Charlie Kirk during the moments before he got shot, giving hand signals.
I'm gonna shut down one thing though. There was a conspiracy theory about that guy being an actor, but somebody went and found the actual picture of the actual Secret Service agent, and it's got his name and everything. Maybe that's fake too. I don't know, but I believe that he was actually Secret Service, and those were actually Secret Service agents. Like, it doesn't.
I don't know. I have an admission to it. Like, normally I'm not the conspiracy type, but lately these things aren't kind of lining up. So you know what we're gonna do on Almost Above Average? We're gonna keep an eye on it. We're gonna keep our finger on the pulse, and we're gonna give you the opinions that you want to hear
or don't want to hear, depending on what side you're on.
Either way, hit subscribe.
Hey,